Kansas City Chiefs starting left guard Joe Thuney has officially been ruled out for this next game against the Baltimore Ravens, and Nick Allegretti will end up getting the start. He played 13 snaps against the Buffalo Bills, and in my opinion, the guy had a very, very good game. I think Allegretti can step in and honestly have success for the Chiefs. He can step in and make blocks like this one here. This right here is an absolutely incredible block if you guys ask me. The left guard here has to reach on Ed Oliver, who's a very good defensive tackle. He's lined up in that 3 technique, so he needs to get out in front of this guy and seal him off. And you see him do a really, really good job on the reach block, and you see he gets out in front of Ed Oliver. He ends up turning around there, and that's just a beautiful job, using the arm under move to be able to get in front of Ed Oliver. And keep in mind, Oliver's one of the better defensive tackles in the NFL. This play right here popped for 29 yards, and that block right there was key. It's a big part of why this play ultimately ended up picking up the amount of yards it picked up. But Allegretti had a couple of really nice plays in the 13 snaps he played against the Bills. So we're going to analyze the tape today. I'm very, very excited for it. Let's just get right into it. Alrighty guys, the very next play, Oliver's going to be in a 3 technique once again, and you're going to get this quick toss to the right of your screen, and once again, you're going to get Allegretti, who has to reach on Ed Oliver. And once again, he's going to make that block. He's going to do a phenomenal job getting in front of Oliver. He's going to hold him long enough that that's going to give the wide receiver here with the lane to ultimately be able to pick that up. Now, obviously, this was the play that Hardman ended up fumbling on, but to me, these are the type of blocks you need out of your starting guards. And Allegretti obviously is not Joe Thuney. Joe Thuney is one of the top 2 or 3 left guards in the NFL. But I do think Allegretti can definitely hold his own, and he's going to have to, especially against a really good Baltimore Ravens interior defensive line. And I do think Allegretti will be able to have success because of plays like this. Now keep in mind, Allegretti only played in 13 snaps, and there were snaps like this where it's a quick pass away from Allegretti or a quick run away, so we won't be analyzing these plays. But you do see a common theme here in some of these snaps. You do see Allegretti do a great job going up against a really good defensive tackle. You see him being able to get out in front and win his block, or at least do his job. To me, to be able to do this to Ed Oliver is very impressive. On top of that, being able to stick with Oliver, be physical with him, and try to push him and not be scared of that type of contact, to me is impressive. Right? It's a mindset to be able to come in and have success. And with Nick Allegretti, he has that, right, in him to be able to come in and have success. You got a pretty nice job here. He's going to anchor down against the bull rush, against the 2-eye technique defensive lineman. You'll see number 92 here with the left hand. Try to push Allegretti towards the right of your screen right there. And the left guard does a great job being able to kind of recover and get out in front of it. And he does a pretty good job sticking to number 92 right there. Mahomes is able to get the pass out. It's a pretty nice job. Now, another thing I'm noticing with Allegretti is he is a very smart football player, and you see plays like this. The wide receiver does a great job being able to get the defensive end down. And you'll see that as the wide receiver hits the defensive end, knocks the defensive down, Allegretti does a good job to make sure that defensive end doesn't get back up. You could see number 50 here almost gets back up. And Allegretti's going to jump on top of him, snatch him downwards, and he's going to make sure that this guy stays on the ground. That's a smart football play. And you can see this guy definitely knows what he's doing. In terms of the little things about playing football, the guy's definitely a smart football player. And I think for the Chiefs, I think he's going to have a tremendous game as we go forward. In fact, this past week against the Bills, he was actually ranked as their 2nd highest graded offensive lineman. And I'm actually not surprised to hear that. I'm not surprised that he was ranked that high. The guy had a really, really good game. In the snaps he did play, he made a lot of really nice blocks. On this one here, he has a pretty difficult reach block to the inside of the 1 technique defensive tackle. He doesn't do that good of a job getting to the inside, but he does stick with number 92, and he does push him backwards. This play actually picked up 8 yards. Obviously, the running back does fall forward right there, but to me, once again, Allegretti is one of those guys that I think can come in, he can have success. And for the Chiefs, that's exactly what you need coming up against a really, really good Baltimore Ravens defensive line. And keep in mind, Allegretti did play in 13 snaps, but 3 of those 13 snaps were actually quarterback knees. Now, this was the final snap he played. This was 2nd and 2. This was basically when the Chiefs put the game away. And Allegretti does a really nice job with the power, the physicality. That's a really nice block right there. You would expect the left tackle to double here, but he doesn't. Number 91 obviously does slant to the inside, but this is a good job by Allegretti that when number 91 does go towards the inside, to use the left hand and to push him down towards that same side, right? Allow that lane to really develop. This run right here is to the A, B, or C gap, depending on how the left guard, left tackle climb up to number 52. And you see Allegretti straight up just move this guy out of there, and the Chiefs end up picking up those 3 yards on 2nd and 2, and they're able to knee the ball, and they basically win the football game. Now, obviously, the Kansas City Chiefs have a great offensive line. The left guard position will be one of the things to kind of keep an eye on, but I do hope you guys enjoyed this quick film breakdown. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time with another video.